Notre Dame Cathedral in Paris, the Church of Our Lady, is a proclamation of piety, of pride of place, and divine presence meant to last for eternity. The massive church stands on the east end of the Ile de la Cité, one of two natural islands in the River Seine. It sits atop an earlier Christian church and a Roman temple dedicated to the god Jupiter. It is literally and figuratively at the heart of Paris and France. A marker in the forecourt designates the exact spot. Today, visitors place coins and stand on it for good luck. Construction of the Gothic-era masterpiece began in 1163 and continued for the next 182 years until 1345. The high altar was finished in 1182 after 19 years of construction. This allowed Parisians to begin using the church well before its completion. Notre Dame is a sacred space, but it's so much more. It's a celebration of creativity, imagination, artistic and architectural genius. As the walls of the nave went higher and higher, it became clear the heavy load could not be supported. Flying buttresses were added to keep the walls from collapsing. They have since become its most recognizable detail. Elaborate stone carvings over the main entrance greet visitors with scenes of the final judgment. One of the figures is Saint Denis, the first bishop of Paris. He was martyred by beheading in the year 250. Legend says he picked up his severed head and kept preaching. Inside, the enormous stained-glass windows are works of art that serve to illuminate and amplify the experience of the space. Notre Dame is meant to be seen, but it's also meant to be felt. It has stood through plagues, wars, kingdoms, revolutions, empires, and republics. Its stones seem to have absorbed the very best and the very worst of times. The building was heavily damaged in the Revolution at the end of the 18th century. Ironically, it was the story of a hunchbacked bell ringer named Quasimodo, written by Victor Hugo in 1831, that drew so much attention to the neglected building that it set off a wave of historic preservation that brought the lady back to what we see today. The church is open year-round. There is no charge for admission, but if you would like to climb the 226-foot bell towers, there is a charge. There are many beautiful things to see in Paris, but Notre Dame is unique and very special. It is at the heart of this amazing city. It stands in the center of everything that was and is Paris. It is the legacy of those who came before. Take time to imagine and appreciate their labor and enjoy this magnificent treasure.